Okay, welcome to a great interview of one of the most talented young ladies that I've met in the surrounding area, Leandra McPhatter, right? Is that
Yes,
correct?
that is correct.
First of all, I just want to thank you for taking your time to talk with me and to you know, letting me know what you're doing. And I just want the audience to know more about you, check your music out. And I think, your talent is so great. I don't think it should be just restricted to a few people. And so my goal in this interview is just to tell a few extra people about
Yeah,
Leandra.
absolutely.
Oh, let's start off with tell us where you're from and just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So, first of all, thank you, Lydia, for this opportunity.
Yes.
It's amazing how creatives can work together to advance everyone's art form in many different ways. So, thank you so much for the time and the space and proximity, to do this. This is
Hmm.
really, really big. So, I'm
Yeah.
Leandra. I'm born and raised in Kinston, North Carolina.
Okay.
Um, and I lived, of course, in Durham and surrounding areas. Got my jazz studies degree from the illustrious North Carolina Central University.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so my art form is a compilation of different things, but I mainly work in the neo soul, jazz, gospel, that whole arena most of the time.
Hmm.
I am an artist. I have released a single just recently named "Summertime," which is a jazz duo with me and my brother Curtis McPhatter, who's up in New York. And I do a lot of work and a lot of studying dealing with, melodic manipulation, reharmonization. I also own a music school in the Durham area named Journey Music Academy, which is where I do a bulk of my teaching for my babies. And we have, of course, staff that do teaching as well. So I spend most of my time in between creating and teaching. It's this constant cycle of inspiring and being inspired, if you will. So
Yes.
that's a little bit about me.
Yeah. So the thing that I love about that is the fact that not only are you doing things yourself, but you're passing it down to the next generation. So
Absolutely.
that's how we keep the art form alive. That's how we constantly, like you said, you're being inspired while you're teaching because those babies will show you some things that,
Absolutely.
wow, you're like, okay.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
know that you have a new project out. Is it a new single? Tell me exactly.
Yes, so it is a single. It's the song "Summertime." Just to give you a little background about it, I actually had this arrangement. I made this arrangement back, I think, either in high school or like my freshman. I think it was actually my senior year in high school,
Okay.
and Curtis and I composed it together. And "Summertime" was one of the first jazz standards I had ever learned. And
Okay.
shout out to Shauna Tucker, when she came and did a songwriting residency in Kinston. That was when I first met her. And she's
Wow.
like, "Well, do you know Summertime?" I was like, "No." And so we ended up playing it. It was really easy. We had a great time. And that song kind of just always stuck with me.
Oh,
And
that's
so we did a
awesome.
lot of wonderful work with it. It's very, very, unique. And it kind of uh, carries the essence of not only the McPhatter spirit, but just the essence of what I think it means to be passionate about what you do. So
Yeah.
uh, that released on July 7th. It's available everywhere that you can listen to music. You can
Okay.
purchase it on iTunes. You can listen and stream on Spotify, on Apple Music, anywhere that you have music available. And that is actually one of the songs on the upcoming project Becoming, which is my debut album, which
Awesome.
will be releasing very, very soon. And
Okay.
we have a ton of arrangements, a ton of, original compositions, all types of
Yes.
things
Yes.
on that project. So I'm super excited for you guys to hear that as well.
That will be wonderful. And just your brother, how does it feel to just be in a family where you can collaborate with your own family members in music?
Absolutely.
That has got to be pretty incredible.
It is very incredible. It's extremely unique because I think, while we both are what I guess we would consider to be exceptional musicians, we have different personalities, which is,
Okay. Okay.
it tells in our music. And it's not
Okay.
necessarily dissonance or anything like that. It's just that, everybody has their own way and their own
Right.
personality. And it's a beautiful thing to listen, practically and artistically, but even if you just watch us interact in person, how those personalities work together, both,
Hmm.
practically in social situations as well as in the music. So I think those that listen to the record or listen to the single are definitely going to hear some of that as they kind of take their first listens and go back and re-listen and kind of pick up on more things.
So, Leandra, so we're excited about your new project coming out. So, what we're going to do is we're going to check out a little clip of your single just to give people a little taste of what they can expect from you. And so, I'm sure that once they hear it, they'll be like, yeah, I need to check her out. So, we'll take a moment and we'll check that out and we'll be right back. So now that you've checked that single out, we want everybody to come and check my girl Leandra out. She's in Raleigh, North Carolina. She's not restricted to that area, but she's also open for bookings. You do virtual and in-person things. Is that correct, Leandra?
Absolutely. Yep. I do virtual online performances. I do in-person performances, and as well as anything in terms of lessons or education that you may need, I'm happy to help.
With you. And we just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I just want to thank you again for being on. We're
Thank you
going
for
to
having
roll
me.
out with your clips. And we just are looking forward to the new project that'll be out this year in 2022. We'll shoot those dates. As soon as you get those dates, just let me know and we'll shoot it out.
Sounds good. Thank you
So
so much for
thanks
having me.
again. All right. Take care.
All right.